Hey guys, it's Jana, the Crunchy Mama, and I am back with part 2 of my mom bag makeover. I am taking myself back. I got myself currently I have 4 Louis Vuitton replica bags because I was frankly tired of living out of just a diaper bag for the last 5 years. And now that I'm getting out of the house, seeing clients by myself without kids, I wanted a real mom bag, and I wanted to look respectable and not be carrying a diaper bag all the time. So I got myself the Damier Azure replica, one from Vuitton, which is the same seller as this, both on Amazon, one from Leather Validity, and the difference on these two I feel like is much more significant than the difference on the 2 Damier Azures from these two same sellers. There's still some pretty big differences on the two that make me want to send the Vuitton back and keep the one from Leather Validity, but these 2 bags, I feel like the difference is much more significant. So, just like with the Azure bags, the logos are incorrect on the bottoms here. There's 3 across. On the Leather Validity, it's correct, just 1 in the center here. Just like with the Damier Azure, I feel like the canvas quality is much better on this one. You can see how this one just stands up better on its own. This one's kind of like flopping over. But the glazing is the big difference for me on these 2 bags. This is the Leather Validity, and I've kept the plastic on this one because I pulled it out and I knew immediately I would send it back. It's hard to see on camera, but the Leather Validity is more of that burgundy red. I'm not sure if you can see it. The glazing is just not that bright, shiny Crayola red that's a dead giveaway. It's darker on this one. It's more obvious up here on the straps. If you can see that difference. This one is more of like a cocoa brownish maroon red, and then this one is like, hello, fake. It's that bright red. Also, look at this bag. It's just like wilting before your eyes. Whereas this one, she stands up. She's proud of herself. I love this bag. Also, I got the rose ballerine interior on this one, and it is beautiful. It's just beautiful. I'm so excited. I love it. Absolutely love it. She does have a date code. The hardware on the inside is beautiful. It's very well made. The pocket goes all the way to the bottom. The pochette is very solid. It's not floppy. Here's the interior of the pochette. The side cinch straps on this are left over right, as they should be. The ones on this one are also left over right, which is funny because the Damier Azure from both of these sellers was right over left. I'm not sure what the issue is there, but this was correct. The interior on this bag was probably one of the biggest issues for me. One, it came with a stain, but 2, it's supposed to be beige, like a tan color, but it's really more yellow. I'm not sure if that's picking up on the camera, but it's just blatantly wrong. And I could not abide. Also, really not a huge deal, but just to speak to the quality of the bag, this is the dust bag. I've heard of some people getting bags that the dust bag wasn't big enough to hold the bag. This is one of them. It's like, what? Why even bother? It's not even as tall as the bag. Versus the Leather Validity bag, it's beautiful. It's very nice. It's a beautiful dust bag. Very nice cotton. And and it fits the bag. The leather validity bags cracks me up. They come with a certification of authenticity. It's a knockoff, really. Obviously not a big deal to me. I typically don't rehome my bags, and I would never try to pass a bag off as authentic when it wasn't. But they do come with that. So overall, I am very pleased with this bag. The logos are all in the correct spot, front and back. The pochettes, the logos are correct on both of these, but the pochette on this bag, Louis Vuittons are correct. They're correct here. This little arrow here, it's teeny tiny. It's so strange. I'm not sure what's going on with that. And the interior of this pochette is that same kind of yellow. So they really missed the mark on that interior. It has the little strap that you have to rig up to, you know, put it on the pochette, but most of them do. And in my other video about the Damier Azure print, I told you guys about the plastic being sewn to the chaps. And here it is, literally sewn to the chap. So when I pulled it off on the Damier Azure, I had to pull plastic out from between all of these little tiny stitches because it's sewn on there. It's the craziest thing. Both sides. And here, I think you can get a good view of the red right there on that arrow versus more of like that beautiful burgundy here, if you can see that. I'm going to get more bags from this seller. I'm going to get a GM for my work bag. So I can have mom bags and a work bag. And then these Fed Fiori bags are going back to Amazon. I chose to go Amazon because I knew I could do returns versus something like Tina or Joy or Old Cobbler. I would not be able to send that back. And I love a safety net. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, I will link my Instagram and you can message me and I'll give you the seller information. Bye.